il Santo Padre proteggermi.
Read this. Only one word describes the lobster going. Classic. It's about time somebody put this godforsaken place on the map. Got a live one scallops and ginger followed by a house special.
Not tonight.
What?
Lobster's off.
Since when? You read the papers.
I said lobster's off!
The white sales pitch in her and all.
Dan says you fancy the lobster.
Sounds delicious.
It is. Unfortunately, we're all out.
Well, a lobster restaurant that doesn't serve lobster. It must be hard.
Sorry?
The jogging. I saw you this morning.
Yeah, well, it gets boring moving forward all the time.
Pity. It's really in a lobster mood.
Excuse me.
Oh,
you dropped this?
Thanks. Damn thing's always falling off. On the terrace. Renoir, 1881. It's one of my favourites.
Wait.
What are we drinking to?
Lack of lobsters.
Do you know how lobsters mate?
Is this what I'm supposed to say carefully?
That's a very interesting process. Not unlike the human experience in many ways. First, the female seeks out the most eligible male in her rock pool. And then after a brief courtship, she sheds her shell. At which point, the male has two options. He can either eat her or make love to her.
And what if he chooses both?
Well, he's a greedy boy.
And afterwards, what happens then?
The attraction passes as quickly as it starts.
They part company.
Never to see each other again.
Manhunt in this small Mediterranean country's history was launched in the search for the two men last seen with the cart. The Maltese Prime Minister,
It's me.
promised that no stone will be left
No.
unturned in the hunt for killers.
Henry's not going anywhere. Or should I call you Nathan?
You work for Gabriel, don't you?
Been a long time, Nathan.
See, they made a good job on your nose. Did I ever apologise for that?
No. Thanks, Erica. I'll take it from here. Don't tell me. You mislaid the key. Henry! What's going on?
Food poisoning!
Hey?
Stay clear of the lobster, especially the female ones.
You lost him?
Not lost exactly. We know where he is. We just haven't found them yet.
Them?
He took Erica with him. We've been circling the bay for approximately 30 minutes. No trace.
Of course there isn't a trace. There won't be a trace. We've trained him to disappear. Unless I see his body on a slab, you'll keep on looking.
Bonnie?
It's no use. We'll find you sooner or later.
I don't believe I said you could speak. Where is it?
The key!
Don't let last night fool you. I have a very nasty side as well.
You won't get far dragging a dead body around with you.
How did you find me?
Next time you run, make sure you leave the past behind.
Who else knows about her?
Who else? No one.
You really are new, aren't you? How?
No, I figured if anyone was going to be foolish enough to hang around, they'd better have a damn good reason. Your file said you were married to Mary Cruz. No kids. But after some digging, I found out she gave birth to a baby girl. Louise. 4 months after your divorce. 3 years before her suicide. Then it was just a case of finding out who'd fostered her. Like most good detective work, it was a happy accident.
Even if you find Louise, what do you say to her? She doesn't even know you exist. You're just going to stroll in there and take her?
Better that than the alternative. I was forgetting, you're new. You still think you're one of the good guys. You know, for someone who was just going through the motions last night, that was quite a convincing show you put on. Is Gabriel aware you enjoy your job so much?
It's not just my identity I can fake.
Get out.
It'll take you hours to cut through these cuffs.
Only 45 seconds to cut through your wrist.
What did they tell you about me? Talk!
You're a loner. Never fitted in. There isn't a safe or a vault you can't break into. In '96, you were recruited by Gabriel, became one of their top operatives. Then 18 months ago, you vanished.
Why do they want me back?
They've got a job for you.
Sorry, but you're gonna have to tell Gabriel I quit.
Looks like you're gonna have to go for option 2.
Okay? You got me! I give up! Well, come on! It's what you want, isn't it? Congratulations! You win!
Yes. It's for you.
Welcome home, Nathan.
You forgot something.
It's my granddaughter's 9th birthday. You remember Caitlin, don't you, Nathan?
Louise. Where's
her
her
foster mother? Rather unfortunate business, that. Seems she had a sudden mental breakdown. More common than you think. Had to be sectioned. Well, we couldn't have her harming little Louise, could we?
Did you tell her who I was? I don't want her to know. Ever.
Ashamed of something, Nathan? No, you're probably right. After all, the poor kid's been through enough. What with her birth mother topping herself, a foster mum ending up in the local cackle factory. The last thing she needs right now is to find out that her father... Did you read the file?
The world's most valuable painting is stolen. You want me to get it back? I quit.
No one quits. You know that.
So who's paying your wages this week, Gabriel? The British government? Chinese? Vatican, maybe?
We're the good guys, Nathan, remember? It's what you do best. Why deny your true nature? And you know, without a blood test, you can't prove that Louise is your daughter. And Mary had quite an eventful life post Nathan Hyde.
She's mine.
Go on, pick it up. Yes, it's loaded. Don't worry about Trainer. This is between you and me. Well, it's what you've been dreaming about for the last 18 months, isn't it? What are you waiting for, Nathan?
Uncle Nathan! This is my new best friend. Her name's Louise. You going to come play with us?
Uncle Nathan will be down in a minute, darling.
Bye. Come on, I'll show you around the rest of the house.
Trainer, take the weight off your feet.
Shouldn't we keep an eye on him?
He's not going anywhere. Oh, and Trainer, when you screw up, it makes me look bad. Well, you didn't really think I'd give him a loaded gun, did you?
Can I help you? Yes. Maybe if you told me the title of the book you're looking for.
Ordeal by Innocence by Agatha Christie.
First edition?
Third.
If you'd like to follow me, you'll find the title you're looking for through there. You'll be fine.
Security seems kind of lax for a top security government agency.
The Russian delegation will now be arriving. 1400 Greenwich Mean Time.
Security. All firearms exiting the building are logged and processed according to...
My name's Helen. Welcome to -12.
Boys and rats report to East Wing for debriefing.
What's on all the other floors?
I don't know.
You've never been to them?
-12 employees only have authorization to access this particular area of the building. Oh, and for the record, the suits get a bit antsy if you refer to us as a government agency. We're an independent body, working on a contract-by-contract basis, be that for the British, the Americans, or the Chinese.
But
I don't see that report on my desk, Pete. This is where you live. Fluffy toys and plants optional, though try not to use any pins, they leave marks on the walls. File these first. Your first assignment. Hasn't sold a copy, yet it's been translated into Croatian. Is it just bad, or is someone relaying covert information? Read it, analyze it. Report on my desk by 9 a.m. Monday. Oh, you do speak Croatian, don't you?
Da. Svatko?
You were expecting something else on your first day.
I guess I just convinced myself it was going to be a little bit more exciting than pushing a lot of paper around a desk.
Welcome to -12.
You wrecked my life, and for what? You're nothing but a glorified civil servant.
I thought...
To be so naive again, I almost envy you. You forget. I've been here. Cambridge. No, Oxford. Top of your class, but you never really fitted in, never felt part of the crowd. A loner. Sound familiar?
Senior personnel, please record all Singapore.
Only you didn't rob banks. You spent the next few years drifting, living off Daddy's checks. Paris, Monte Carlo, Tuscany. Something happened. An accident. Someone died.
My mother.
But you didn't think it was an accident, did you? So you joined the police, looking for answers to questions that nobody's asking. And 3 months into your training, the day comes a young girl dreams of her whole life. Someone recognizes her unique abilities. For the first time, you feel appreciated, wanted. You don't ask questions, why should you? All those embassies you're asked to break into, the secrets you're stealing, they're the bad guys, right? You get promoted, only this time the stakes are much higher. You assume a new identity, a new life, sacrifice everything, your friends, your family, your past, your future. But that's okay, you tell yourself, because you're doing this for the good of mankind. You're one of the good guys.
Welcome aboard, Erica. I see you've met your new partner.
The Murder of the Innocents by Peter Paul Rubens, the third of a trilogy he painted on the subject, presumed lost.
And subsequently stolen from a vault under the cathedral in Valletta, Malta.
He painted it between 1609 and 1611. It was around about this time he befriended Jan van Hearn. Van Hearn was a professor of medicine at the University of Leiden, where he specialized in what we would call today molecular and cell biology.
The story goes, he figured out a way to block the enzyme that neutralizes dopamine chemicals in the brain. Dopamines help transmit nerve signals. As long as the brain is supplied with them, it won't degenerate. In short,
he developed the formula for everlasting life.
What's this got to do with the painting?
On his death, Jan van Hern left all his research to his friend, Peter Paul Rubens.
Rubens was a devout Catholic. Must have realized such a find would be catastrophic to the church.
So he destroyed Van Hern's papers, save for one manuscript, committed to canvas, which Rubens subsequently painted over with this.
The formula must be worth millions.
Try billions.
Of course, it's only conjecture.
But if it does exist, then Van Hern's theory falls into the wrong hands.
If the average life can be extended by just 10 years, it will throw the world's economy into total disarray.
The only ones who'll benefit will be whoever's peddling this new wonder drug.
Her Majesty's government is writing the check for this one.
So we're doing this for the good of mankind? How very noble of us.
Do we have any idea who stole it?
We're reliably informed it was this man.
Claude Truffaut. We worked together once. He's one of the art world's most elusive collectors.
Bonjour.
Ne me fais pas mal. J'ai un enfant et des enfants. Je sais que tout ce que vous voudrez.
Cut the French out, Claude. Doesn't suit.
I thought you'd quit.
So did I. So what's on the agenda tonight, Claude?
It's a wedding present for the missus. Well, you got to make an effort, haven't you?
You're breaking my heart. Does she know she's marrying a murderer? I know about your little trip to Valletta, Claude.
What's holiday?
Not much of a tan.
Well, what do you want?
Name of the person you stole the Rubens for.
Why don't you say so? For a minute there, I thought you were going all moral on us.
Well?
I don't know. No, I swear on my mother's life. You know, Nathan, you take the 12 million, you don't ask any questions.
They paid you £12 million.
I wish. It's euros now, ain't it, sweet cheeks?
What the hell are you doing here?
Hey, everyone's got to have a reason to live. Isn't that right, Nathan?
So you're really telling me you've got no idea who you stole this painting for?
The only contact I had was with...
Je vous ai dit arrêtez! Arrêtez-les! Ils sont les voleurs! Je vous ai dit arrêtez! Ils sont voleurs! Restez ici maintenant! Mettez vos mains en l'air! Arrêtez de courir, vous nous tirerons!
Works at a respected city bank right here in London.
Morning the painting goes missing in Valletta. 12 million euros goes into our Mr. Barnes's offshore account, only to disappear 12 hours later.
Nathan.
Vernon Barnes, London City banker. Where do we find him?
Money you want, I can't help you. I'm not privy to the bank security system.
I appreciate the offer, Vernon, but that whole money vibe doesn't do it for me.
Well, what do you want?
You recently purchased a painting from Claude Truffaut. I want to know where it is.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Your offshore bank account says otherwise. Now, I know you wouldn't have stolen it for yourself.
I didn't steal anything.
You brokered the deal for someone, a client of yours. Who was it?
Look, even if I wanted to help you, I couldn't possibly divulge such classified information.
Who was it, Vernon?
There is a code of client confidentiality. I must follow it to the letter.
You mean to the death?
You're gonna have to shoot me, I'm afraid.
Fine.
No. So, what are your plans now? Security, please.
Do you know what makes me so good at my job, Vernon? I don't care anymore.
It's the Hestons! The Hestons!
Oh my God.
Don't make any plans for tomorrow night. You've got a date. Oh, and Vernon, if the Hestons ever find out you squealed on them, well, let's just say I won't be there to catch you next time. It was the Hestons. Brother and sister software tycoons, and between them control over 30... Erica? Erica, get back in the car.
You're an idiot. Yes, you! You could have jeopardized the entire mission. Besides, their father's no good to Louise.
Come on, love. Shift it. Get out of the way.
We'd better go.
Come on, someone's got work to do.
Twins, Martha and Morris Heston. This is the only known footage of them in existence.
They're notoriously protective of their privacy.
To the point of paranoia. The fellow who took this wound up hanging from Blackfriars Bridge, minus a very important part of his anatomy.
So, how do we get close to them?
Fort Kerris, built by the British 150 years ago for protection against invasion.
It's a man-made granite island 20 miles off the west coast of Scotland.
You're not eating that?
There are heat sensors dotted around the seabed in a half-mile radius circling the fort.
Anything over 30 degrees centigrade is automatically picked up on their radar.
And automatically destroyed.
So basically, it's your everyday run-of-the-mill, living, breathing nightmare.
Can't we just override the system?
In order to do that, we need to break in, and to break in, we need to override the system.
There is one other detail you might care to consider. The Hestons are notorious about who they allow onto their island. Each member of staff is vetted personally and known by name, sight, fingerprints, and voice recognition. And business is mainly conducted via the web, so any human contact is pretty much zero. I couldn't trouble you to pass me some of that rice, please, sweetie. So, looks as if your strong-arm tactics have yielded nothing. Of course, you could always hold me hostage. Threaten to kill me, but honestly, This chicken chow mein probably means more to them, which, by the way, is particularly good, and you should try some.
So how do we get in?
We don't. Unless we're invited.
Thank you, Jenkins.
The paintings are fake. And the formula is as well.
I know someone who can help.
Do you trust him?
Yeah.
How can you be so sure?
Because he knows if he doesn't do as we say, I'll kill him.
What if they don't bite? What if they've already verified the painting's the real deal?
We'll soon find out.
They think it's a genuine article. But, to be on the safe side, they want an expert to confirm it. I told them I knew just the woman for the job.
I keep forgetting Nathan's not your real name. What is?
John.
Josephine. Joe.
I know. These cards are sent to agents hired by the Vatican secret police, telling them when their skills will next be required. St. Drowsin's feast day, March the 7th.
Today.
Looks like we're not the only ones interested in Mr. Rubens.
What if they know where it is? Get there before us.
They wouldn't be rooting around here if they did. You'll stay tonight.
What?
Chances are they'll be watching your place, and no offence, but I don't trust you. Call Gabriel. Tell him we need a clean-up team. You okay? Erica.
Yes.
I can never go back, can I?
Nothing living can get within a mile of the Heston's Island without them knowing about it, right? What about something that's not living?